elections have consequences. Policy decisions have consequences. And Texas was one of the first states that really came up with a completely arcane, draconian type of care for our women. And you know what? The results are in. I want you to listen to this, and then we'll take it on the other side.
The constitutional right that we had enjoyed in this country for 50 years, often inextricably linked not just to our maternal outcomes, but to our chances of surviving a car crash or appendicitis, was taken away by him, the guy speaking behind bulletproof glass, Donald Trump. The thing he brags about and the devastating consequences that thing he brags about has had for women and families in America. Over the last week, we learned the names of two women, Amber Thurman and Candy Miller, whose deaths were caused in part by Donald Trump-era abortion bans. Now, new reporting in NBC News shows worrying signs that there could be a maternal mortality crisis in America because of Trump's overturning Roe and the abortion bans that have ensued. NBC News reports this on the warning signs coming from the state of Texas, which had the earliest, most extreme ban in the country. Quote, the number of women in Texas who died while pregnant during labor or soon after childbirth skyrocketed following that state's 2021 ban on abortion care. From 2019 to 2022, the rate of maternal mortality cases in Texas rose by 56%. compared with just 11% nationwide during the same time period. That's according to an analysis by the Gender Equity Policy Institute. Quote, there's only one explanation for this staggering difference in maternal mortality, said Nancy Cohen, president of the GEP Texas. I fear it is a harbinger of what is to come in other states. Joining us is the president and CEO of the Planned Parenthood Action Fund, Alexis Miguel Johnson's here. Maya's with us as well. Alexis, take me inside what the data is showing everyone. I think folks like yourself knew this all along.
Yeah, I mean, look, Nicole, when you look at that data, 56% increase in pregnancy-related deaths since 2021. Remember what is going on during that year. Legislators are more concerned around allowing for bounty hunting to happen in pursuit of patients pursuing abortion, criminalizing providers for trying to provide care or give information to patients who are going out of state in Texas. And yet we see, the deaths, the preventable deaths that you mentioned just now, Amber Thurman and Candy Miller, they were just the tip of the iceberg. This is what we have known all along, that in states like Texas, where the maternal mortality crisis was already incredibly high in this country, is only going to get worse. Doctors are not matching into banned states as they were previously. We've seen a 10% decline of OBGYN residents matching into those states since these bans have come, 20% declines in states like Alabama. And we know many more OBGYN potential residents are considering whether or not they want to go into the profession. And that has led to a maternal care deserts, right, that we have seen across this country as well. So the news is only going to get worse because we are scaring providers away. We are scaring patients and creating a lot of chaos and confusion. It's really hard to navigate a healthcare system under those circumstances.
So as you see, yes, it is fact that more women are dying in Texas because of the new laws in Texas. In other words, your Republican Texas MAGA legislature has affected the deaths of many Texans, but it's even worse because it also involves the future. Many doctors, good doctors that would otherwise practice in the state of Texas says, bye-bye. These OBGYNs, they don't want to have anything to do with Texas. And also, we're going to start seeing that scarcity of good medical doctors, because why risk it in these red states? Why risk it when you have a draconian, backwards way of thinking in the legislature? Doesn't make any sense. While there are many other places to practice, and that those other people who need help, those who can make it, will come to you in a state with a sensible legislature. Anyway, folks, this is serious. Elections matter. And we should make sure and look at the entire picture when we decide who we're going to vote for. I know who I am voting for.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead. Number one, subscribe to our channel. And number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.